Hello everybody and welcome back to Command Point. My name's Ryan. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new balance data slate and intercession squad, I guess document updates, FAQs, erratas, whatever you call them, that just came out today, March 30th. So yeah, some pretty exciting stuff, so let's get into it. So the first thing in the document you're going to notice is this asterisk here, which denotes, of course, new updates to, any sort of kill team document that you're seeing. So for the Critical Operations 2022 pack, that's that card pack that everyone's using for all the tournaments nowadays. Each player cannot score more than 16 victory points in total from the mission objective during the battle instead of 12. I think out of, all the changes that we're going to be talking about today, I think that this one's going to be the biggest. There are some teams out there that struggle to score, just tac ops, or there are some teams that have arguably bad, tac op archetypes. If you're running a team that doesn't have recon or doesn't have seek and destroy, um, those are the two strongest tac op I guess, categories in the game right now. So I think this is going to help those teams out a lot in terms of what they can do for scoring. So next up here, we have got some changes to the commandos in operative selection. If you select a bomb squig operative, you can also select a commando grot operative for free, or vice versa, for 11 operatives total instead of 10. So that's cool. You're basically able to run the entire team now that comes in the box, because it came with like an extra boy. So now you can take that guy, you select the bomb squig, you get the commando grot for free. So next up here, we have got a pretty big change to the legionary kill team. The mutagenic flesh strategic ploy now reduces damage to a minimum of 3 instead of a minimum of 2. So that's a pretty big hit to, Nurgle legionary durability. Next up, the Corsairs. They're the Shredder on your Void Scarred Gunner. It now gains Rending. I believe that's to match the Shredder that the Hand of the Archon kill team has. The Phobo Strike team got a couple updates. Guerrilla Battle Honor now works whenever you're outside of engagement range of an enemy operative instead of being outside of 3 inches. And then for the Vanguard Strategic Ploy, they can perform a mission action or the pickup action for 1 less action point to a minimum of 0. So that really helps with the team's action economy. Gellerpox Infected, the Lead the Infection ability can only be used, you can only use it once per battle, which if you watch Shane and I face off in our last live stream battle report, you'll know that I like this change very much. The Elucidian Starstriders were nerfed a little bit. The Undaunted Explorer's strategic ploy, the first time each friendly operative fights in combat or a shooting attack is made against it, instead of each time, damages have to a minimum of 2 rounding up. That's a pretty good change, I think, overall, making them a little bit squishier. And then the Archaeotech Beam, actually, the ballistic skill was improved by 1. So the Archaeotech Beam got stronger, it looks like, but they're a little bit squishier now. Navis Breachers got some nerfs here. Add the following to Blitz Tactical Ploy. If you do either, you cannot reroll the remaining attack dice, so that's a pretty big nerf to them. The Navis Grenadier lost the final sentence of its Grenadier ability, and then Brace for Counterattack reduces to a minimum of 3 instead of 2. I think those are some pretty good nerfs to this team that has pretty much been pretty dominant in the competitive meta, so I'm happy to see those changes. Intercession Squad had a change to its durable chapter tactic. So if we take a look here. Yeah, so durable now reads, each time this operative fights in combat or a shooting attack is made against it, in the resolved successful hit step of that combat or shooting attack, 1 critical hit inflicts 1 less damage on this operative to a minimum of 3. So, I didn't really think that durable was that good with this team. I was taking rapid and methodical, so this literally does not affect how I've been playing the intercession squad kill team at all. But I know a lot of people were taking durable. So I think those players out there who were taking this, you're probably going to wind up looking at some of these other chapter tactics to sub in place of durable. I don't think it's very good now, and I don't even think you needed it to start off with. So the Hierotek Circle probably got the biggest glow up in this round of rules changes. Gosh, there's a lot going on here. So the reanimation protocols ability, it happens before the living metal ability. Operatives regain D3 plus 3 lost wounds and can instead be placed within 3 of the reanimation token, as long as they're not within engagement range of enemy operatives. And you choose which order to put on them. The Plasma Accelerator's Accelerate action, you can do it for 0 AP and within 6 inches instead of 3. The Reanimator's Beam ability, you do not subtract 1 from the operative's APL for doing so, so you get to do it for free. The Cryptek, Despotech, and Apprentech operatives all add 2 to their wounds characteristic and improve their ballistic skill and weapon skill characteristic of their weapons by 1. They were pretty bad before, and they just could not kill anything, so this is going to help a lot with their lethality. The Cryptek's command action and the Despotech's demand action are both now 0 AP. Commence reanimation tactical ploy is now free, okay? Phase oculars, the action for using that is now 0 AP. And then the Cryptek actions, you change all instances of the end of the turning point and the start of the next turning point to the start of this operative's next action if it's incapacitated or if another friendly operative performs this action. Yeah, so pretty interesting stuff. I think Hierotek Circle is now viable. I think you can take these at tournaments and actually expect to win some games, at the very least. I mean, they've got a lot of buffs here. They probably played like an entirely new team, so I would not be surprised if they jump up like 2 or 3 tiers, honestly. And lastly, we come to the Kasrkin. So I'm happy. I'm really excited about these, because you know the Kasrkin have been getting a lot of hate for how, I guess, bad they were. I don't think they're that bad. I think you just have to be really, really skilled with the team in order to run deep with them. So the Kasrkin now, they add 1 to the wounds characteristic for all the operatives. Hey, that's pretty nice. You add the following to the elite ability. In each strategy phase, add 2 elite points to your pool. That's really good. The entire team basically runs off those elite points, so getting a couple more points in your pool, that's going to be great. And then they get a combat blade for an equipment piece. So 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, damage 3/4. Oh, and then it says both its damage characteristics benefit from the 4Cadia tactical ploy. So yeah, some pretty interesting stuff going on here in the world of Kill Team. Some nice updates across the board. There's nothing here really, you know, that's like a cause for concern, I think, outside of like nerfing the durable chapter tactic for Intercession Squad. I don't think that was a very useful chapter tactic anyways. But yeah, outside of that, I think all these changes are pretty good. Hierotek Circle definitely needed the help. So even though they got a lot, I'm not going to be mad if they like jump up to A tier or something after these changes. But let us know what you guys think of these changes in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. If you are not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more of our future Kill Team content. And if you want to support us a little bit more, you can check out our Patreon, our YouTube channel member program, and we've also got merch. We've got merch now, so go over to the merch store and buy a mug. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one.